right, ladies and gentlemen, Red Sports Broadcasting coming to you live from McMullen Ice Arena in Navy on the campus of the Naval Academy. We are here for the Ashburn Xtreme 2. They are going up against the Navy Stars here. And yesterday, Ashburn traveled down to Richmond, went in ended up in a 1-1 tie with the Generals. I'm joined here today by Bryce Rutherford's brother and my son, Caleb Rutherford, who is a broadcast major up at St. Bonaventure University.
Caleb, how are you doing today? Yesterday, I felt like Ashburn was a little flat-footed for most of the game yesterday against the Richmond Generals. I felt like, generally speaking, they were probably a little bit better than that. But what were your thoughts watching the first game live that you've seen for Ashburn this year? I wouldn't disagree with that at all. I think Tommy played a great game for them, and that kept them in that game and gave them the opportunity for that win. And hopefully, we'll have a different outcome from today's game.
Hopefully, we will end up with a W out of this one as we go up against the Navy Stars here in just a few moments. Stick with us here on Road Sports Broadcasting, and we'll get started here in about 30 seconds to a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for some hockey here. Ashburn going to start today with Josh Carroll at the center. And on the wings, he's going to have Donovan and Rubenstein with Revich and Serbutel starting at the D. And in net starting today, Scott Wells tending those pipes. The Navy Rams, I said Stars, they are the Rams, I apologize. They're going to start with Donovan that's Crandall, number 16, who is not on this roster. Oh, yeah, he is. There we go. He's also got Nevichitsky out there with him. So Crandall versus Cal, and that faceoff won by the Rams, and now finally sent up and pushed in. Now giving chase there is Marinello for Navy as they work to try and get it out. Cal trying to get it out. Can't. It's held in at the line there by the Navy Rams. Now Rubenstein trying to get out. He's checked up off the play. Now looking across to Revich. Revich looking, and he sends it up the boards looking for Donovan. Donovan tips it in. Cal going to give chase behind the net. It's picked up by the Navy Rams as they look to get it out, and it's held in along the boards. Now pinching in Serbutel. He sends it in, finds Donovan. Donovan looking to send it back to Revich. Revich winds up, shot blocked out front by the defense and off to the corner. Kept there by Serbutel. Serbutel sends it in, now around. Working their way out now. Revich, he's in, shot towards the net that goes wide, and it goes and bounces all the way around until Ashburn going to have to recover inside their own zone. Now looking up, that pass for Rutherford missed though as it couldn't get through, and now it's sent out. Now working their way down. This is not going to get far enough for icing, and it's going to be chased down. Leeds giving chase behind, trying to work their way up, setting it up, finds Percade. Percade trying to get in. He's checked up off the puck. And now Ratterman behind the net. looks up, finds Morse. Morse looking up. He tries to find Rutherford. That's going to be too far, and that's going to be icing, and we will get a face-off back inside the Ashburn zone. Now Murphy in for this face-off. He's facing off here against number 40, who is not on their roster, but that shot taken goes wide and trying to get it out of the zone. Wu tries to get it out. He finally does it. It's sent up and out of the zone. That's not going to be far enough for icing, and they will have to recover. The Rams recovering behind their net. Now Murphy with it. Murphy, he dumps it back down, looking wide. He gets it for, that's not Wu over there. There's Murphy. Murphy with it now in the corner. He's trying to get around. He's checked up off the play as he tries to get through.
And now working his way across. Spinning around and pushed up out of the zone. That's pushed down. And now Wu with it here in center. He's coming back for Ashburn. Now working his way across. Wu sending it in towards the net. That shot saved. Held on to by the netminder for Navy,
which is Cushman. He will hold on, and we will get a
face-off to his left.
I have now that
face-off taken by Feliciano. He wins that across, finding it for Conchar. Feliciano fighting for it. Kept in at the line by Apostolescu. He sends it down behind the net. Rams going to get to it and trying to keep it in. That's kept in at the line on that side by Stabutzel. He sends it across now for Rubenstein. Rubenstein sending it down low to Conchar. Conchar behind the net for Feliciano. But the Rams get to it and look to break out. They're trying to send it out of the zone, and it just hops the stick of Conchar. He couldn't quite get a hold of it, and that is sent in. That is not going to be far enough for icing, as it is tipped by the stick of Stabutzel. And now behind the net, the Rams looking to center, and great defensive play there by Ryan.
Ryan working his way up, trying to send in. He can't.
And now the Rams looking to come back, trying to catch Ashburn in the chain, but not quick enough. And puck is sent off. Morse with it now. Morse looking, sending it up, trying to find Donovan. Donovan with it now. Donovan in. He comes in, shot, save. Now Kyle with it. Kyle looking. Reset. Up top for Morse. Morse shot towards the net. That's a bouncing puck. Saved by the netminder and off to the corner. Now working his way across. And sent up. Morse holds it in center, and that is sent up. And now Revich. Revich up to Donovan. Donovan working his way in. He sends it across. He finds
Baltimore, but he couldn't pull the
trigger.
trigger.
The shot towards the net. Puck is loose. It's blocked away by the defense. And now working his way up. Cow. Back to Revich. Back down to Cow as they continue to work it. Now down low. Getting to it, and he is checked from behind. And he is, that's Leeds. I'm sorry, that's Grant Leeds. And there's a penalty coming up on Navy.
Yeah, it
looks like they're going to call. They're doing the checking from behind. I don't know. So they gave a 2-minute misconduct, or 2-minute checking from behind call to the Chip team, and a misconduct because of the automatic 10. Now Rutherford's in for the face-off. He wins that back to Revich. Tried to send it up Radiman, but now Rutherford with it. He's sending it up, trying to get it across, and gets Revich. Now sent towards the net, shot saved by the netminder. Cushman, he holds on, and we'll get another face-off hit left. And that face-off won by Rams. It gets around. Held in at the line there by Morse. Morse holds the line, but now take it back. Shot by Radiman. That's blocked away by the defense and over the net, out of play. And we'll get another face-off here inside the Rams zone. Now Rutherford hit for the face-off. He wins it back for Apostolescu. He sends it across, trying to find Strabutzel. Strabutzel with it. He sends it towards the net, but it bounces up off the stick of a defender. Now Rutherford chasing it down for Ashburn, but it's sent around. Now looking across Strabutzel. Strabutzel. He's taken out of the play there. Now tipped over to Apostolescu. He sends it a front shot and tipped on by Rutherford. The save by the netminder, and he'll hold on for a face-off. I feel like Rutherford was a little too close on that one. Now looking his way Murphy. Murphy leads that face-off to the Rams, but it hits them in the zone by Morse, and now working his way out. We'll try this on Morse. That's Strabutzel. Now sent in by Navy. Navy dumps it in as they get it out on the kill. Apostolescu's sending it around, but if they can't get it out, there's a turnover in the offensive zone in the defensive zone for Ashburn, but Navy is resetting their players with 50 seconds remaining here on the penalty kill, trying to get it out. Now, working up, intercepted by Wu. Wu gets it up. He finds Rubenstein. Rubenstein with a shot and saved by the netminder, and we'll get a face-off coming up to the right of the Navy net. Back, because they couldn't get it deep. Kill some more time off the penalty kill. That's a great idea by the Navy defense.
Yeah, it was a smart play.
Now face-off taken by Leeds. He wins that back and a shot by Morse. It's saved by the netman. Another shot up front, and he scores! That goal scored by
57.
That goal was scored, I think, by 57. Chris Ryan on the assist from, I believe that was from Leeds and Morse. All right, Falcons is on by. Face-off, 1. And now working his way through, shot towards the net. That's blocked away by Wells, and there's a shot taken. Now working his way up, Conchar. Conchar sends it up to Feliciano. Feliciano in across the blue line, tries to find Conchar, but it's right in traffic. But now around behind the net, trying to center, can't. As Navy cycles it back around to the far side. Now Morris sending it down low to Leeds. Leeds out front for Ryan. Ryan sidesteps one guy, but can't quite get his
off his stick, and it goes behind
the net. And now Navy looking to break out. They send it out to center, and now across looking. Turned away, Morris looking up, trying to find. He gets it up for Ryan. That is onside at the line. That was pretty close. And now Navy looking to get out. That's sent off of one stick and checked up off by Cowell. And now Voltima with it. Voltima looking across. He sends it over for Morse. Morse looking up. He sends it for Feliciano. Feliciano stripped of the puck and he tried to drop it for Cowell. But he checked him right up off the play. And back it comes now Cowell. Looking, goes up off the boards and it hops out. Now Donovan. Donovan with a possible break. One-on-one with the defender. Oh, great defensive play by this defender there for Navy to poke that off of Donovan's stick at the last second. Now sending it around, trying to get it out of the zone, held in temporarily at least on that side by by Strabutzel, and it's sent out. Now Redditch in a foot race with the Navy player, and it's sent down low into the corner. Now around behind both team, that's Cowell. Cowell gets to it. He's looking up, trying to find the player, but that stretch pass not going to work when there's a lot of much ice between you and your forward. Now behind Navy looking, trying to cycle it back through. Now a shot by Cambridge, shot saved by Wells. Another shot saved by Wells. Trying to clear it out. Finally, working his way out. Feliciano sending it around. Chased down by Donovan. And now finally sent out, but that's on net. And so they will have to make the save as they sit there and move it around. Now, Navy looking to get out. Camden sent it, but Rutherford blocks it. That was probably interference right there in front of the net by Rubenstein, but nothing. Now a shot by Ratterman, that goes wide. Now Redditch holds the line back behind as they look to try and cycle it around. Rutherford intercepts that, and he sends it back down low, trying to get through. Cannot.
Sorry about the camera there, guys. Went too far with it. Now Revich holds it in. Rubenstein giving chase behind. Now
Morse looking to hold his own. He does. He gets it to Rutherford. Rutherford sending it to the middle for Rubenstein. Shots
towards
Ranneman.
Ranneman couldn't quite pull the trigger as he almost had it right there.
Now behind the net and checked up off by Rutherford. Rutherford sits out front. Can't get it.
He looks.
He sends it back. Held in by Morse. Now back to Rutherford. Now sending it across. Looking for Revich. But it squeaks out the center. It was a good idea, but it just didn't quite work for him because they didn't have. He was too close to the blue line. Now looking up, intercepted, kept in by Navy. Now a turnover, shot, gun goes wide. Now Wu with it for Ashburn as he looks to break out. Still behind. Now Morse is sending it up, looking for Leeds. Leeds is checked again from behind. No call coming on that one though. And now working it in. That is sent. There's no icing as that is tipped by a Navy player. Now centering feed. Leeds is there to break it up, at least temporarily. And now working their way out. Strabutzel trying to get through. Trying to get out of the zone. He does, as he looks up for Leeds. Leeds has got Wu with him. He's got Murphy with him. He's checked up off the play. Fights through the check. Still fighting for the puck. And now back to the point. Kept there by Strabutzel. Sending it across.
Looking for Wu, but
couldn't get to it there. Now sent back for Apostolescu. He sends it back for Strabutzel. Strabutzel pinches. He's checked up off the play, and it comes out to center where Apostolescu is going to get it and regroup for the Ashburn.
Now sending it up.
Looking for Wu. Couldn't quite get to him. He couldn't get around Picard. And now working through.
The Rams coming up the zone. Sending it in.
Chung sends it around behind the net. Chase being given by Picard. It's sent up. And now Ryan trying to get it up and out of the zone. Can't get it out. Now around behind the net. Now finally out. Apostolescu. He sends it in. Contract dumps it in behind the net. And Feliciano wins that race to the puck as they try to get to it here. Now looking behind. Chung coming up with it. He's got two Navy players with him. But he's checked up off as it gets into the sideboards. Now into the near side corner. Looking. Trying to get through. Can't. Now Feliciano comes away with it. He's looking across. He's got Ryan. 2-on-3. 2-on-2 maybe. Checked up off the play is Ryan. Now looking behind Conchar. Conchar fighting for it in the corner. Looking. Navy cycling back, trying to find a way out of the zone. They finally stretch somebody back, which forces the D to move out of the zone. And now turned over. Feliciano looking up. And offsides as it is carried in. Offside by Navy. Ashburn has played an amazing defensive game so far and very good forechecking from them. Really, one of the sole reasons for this game right now, I believe, that faceoff is won by and sets all the way down. No icing. Icing is getting waved off. Now in the corner, looking, trying to get through. I'll have to fix the score later. Something happened to my scoreboard, but I will fix it in between periods here. Right now, Ashburn is up 1-0. Now working their way out. Strabutzel trying to get it through center. Can't. Now Navy coming back inside the zone. Working hard. Now sent towards it. There's a penalty upcoming here on Ashburn. And it looks like Strabutzel is going to go. A cross-checking call. He didn't really make a call here. He said roughing. I think he said roughing. He's kind of blocking the ball. I don't know about a hold. I don't think he got a stick around, but definitely kind of hurt on his. That face-off won by It's tied up here. Rutherford wins that fight. It is still loose in the middle as they try to get through behind across. Try some technical issues, you guys, but that face-off the puck is still in the other corner. Now Rutherford with it. Rutherford looking to break out, trying to hit Rubenstein, couldn't get, but it's not far enough for icing, and so Navy will have to recover. Now sent through. That is offsides at the line, and we will get another face-off here just outside the Ashburn zone.
Last game. Hopefully they can keep that up again today. And do what they were able to do yesterday against Richmond.
That face-off won by Rutherford, and then it is sent out by Radaman. Radaman sends it down. Camden's going to get to it for Navy. Navy working their way across, trying to get through, and they can't. Now checked back by Rutherford. Now up Crandall coming up, but it's sticked off his stick by Rutherford. Rutherford still working it over, but he over pursues. Now a shot and a save by Wells. Looking low behind the net, Crandall. Crandall sends it back. Looking. Going to reset up top for Camden. Camden loses the handle on it. And now working across. Trying to set up. Camden with it now for Navy as he looks to break out. 45 seconds remaining on the penalty to Strabutzel. Sent right back out of the zone. Crandall with it. He looks across. Finds his partner on that side. They're on sides at the line as they look to push it across. Can't. Now Radaman sending it up to Camden. Can't get to it now. Murphy trying to steal his own. Can't. And is held in by Camden as he keeps the play alive for Navy on the power play. Now set up by Apostolescu. Can't sit there and hop it. And now shot to the middle. Can't get out. Now Morse with it. Morse trying to send out. Kept in by Navy. Navy still looking. Shot towards the net goes wide. Now back down low and covered up by Wells. He'll hold on. And we will get a face-off to the right of the Ashburn net.
That offensive pressure was all due to Camden's ability to hold that puck on the line multiple times. I saw at least 4 times that puck had a good chance of getting out of Camden. Amazing job of holding that line for Navy.
I agree. All right,
face-off tied up by Murphy. Now a shot towards the net is taken. And now finally sent up, and it gets out. And
no icing.
We're going to wave that one off. Wu giving chase. Now being sent up. That goes all the way down, but it's on net, so no icing. Another shot towards the net, saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and that'll do it for the penalty kill and the power play for Navy. 2:35 remaining here in the first period. Ashburn leading this one 1-0. Now face-off sitting where one comes out to center. Not out to center. It was held in at the line. One thing the Navy defensemen have done a lot of that's been really good has been holding the line when the puck is getting close. So, Wu coming through. He's got Murphy with him. He sends it across for Murphy. Oh, he can't quite pull the trigger. Now he does. But from a weird angle. Now, shot towards the net by Leeds. No trip coming, even though he was definitely tripped. Now working out. Here comes Crandall. Crandall coming across. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Another shot. And saved by Wells. He'll hold on. And we'll get a face-off. Point-blank chance. Shut down by Scotty Wells.
Be able to continue to track the puck. That was a really awkward shot. And pretty interesting. I don't know many goaltenders that be able to track the puck that well with an awkward shot.
Face-off won by Feliciano as he sends it back around behind now. Sending through Morris. Morris out. It's off to the side of the net. As they try to get through, Morris sends it up off the board, but can't get it past Chung. Chung cuts up off the play, and now it comes back. Here comes Ryan. Ryan's with Feliciano. He sends it across for Conchar. Conchar to Feliciano, but he can't quite get his stick was tied up, and he couldn't quite get to it here. And now working their way back. Now Voltima intercepts as he tries to get it out of the zone. Can't. Now down low. Intercepted there by Feliciano on the Navy centering pass. And now he's coming up. He's looking. He's going to skate it up. and coming to the middle and ran out of room, couldn't pass that one over to Conchar, which is what I think he wanted to do the whole time, and now working his way through. Held in at the line over there by Stubutzel. He sends it down right side. That's Morse over there. Now, Ryan back down low. Looking. Sends it up top for Morse. Morse shot towards the net and tip just wide. And it goes into the corner. Now sending up Navy. Chung looking, trying to send it up. He sends it up for Stubutzel. Stubutzel sending it up. And it gets down. No icing. Now sent up. Here comes Navy. Navy working their way across. That's on side of the line. Checked off. Porter's checked up off the play by Apostolescu. And now behind. Trying to get it up. Now Donovan's got it. Donovan looking. That's tipped in by Rubenstein. Rubenstein giving chase. He's in a foot race there with Davey. Davey wins that one, but he's able to tie it up. And now Cal in the corner. 5 seconds remaining in this period. That will do it for the first period. And after one, Ashburn leading this one 1-0.
So in that period, Ashburn 1 goal on 11 shots, no goals on 8 shots for Navy. So Ashburn
entering this second period up 1-0.
I believe that Ashburn's ability to control that period was due to their defensive efforts. In the offensive zone and defensive zone, they were able to control the neutral zone. They were able to defensive zone. So being able to forward check and being able to back check. Amazing defensive match.
Yeah, I think they could. I think Ashburn can work on maybe some where the puck placement as far as their passing. But overall, yes, I think they're playing a pretty good game. All right, we're ready for the second period. Kyle ties it up. He's got Rubenstein giving chase as it gets back here into the zone. Now sent out by Navy. Now Morris. He sends it back out for Kyle. It's tied up along the boards. Ashburn moving right to left across your radio dial or whatever device you're listening or watching this on. Now working their way up Rubenstein. Rubenstein tips it up for Cal. Cal's coming up 2-on-1 with Donovan. He's looking shot and he takes the shot. Now out front. Now working their way up. Coming through. Here comes Porter. Porter coming in, but he's cut off by Revitz. Now a centering pass, not able to get it to Picard, and covered by Morris. Morris sends it up for Ashburn. That's intercepted there, but they take it right back by Rubenstein with that shot that goes just over the net, but it goes all the way around and out. And so it has to be recovered by Revitz over to Morris. Now to Rubenstein. Rubenstein trying to tip it in. And kept in. Rutherford keeps it in. He gets it to Rubenstein. He's looking shot towards the net. Not able to get there. And now shot by Revitch. And now working their way out. Possible 2-on-1. And offsides at the line as Davey was just a little too early to get to the zone. Maybe little chance again.
I agree.
Now Rutherford looking for the face-off for Ashburn. He's going to be going up against Crandall. That face-off won by Rutherford. He sends it back to Stubutzel. Stubutzel up to Bultima. Bultima looking to get it to Ratterman. There's no icing as there is a chase to the corner and sent off now by Leeds. Now back out the center, Bultima with it. He sends it across. Up on sides as Leeds had just gotten out. Now working through, trying to get through, and tipped away by Stubutzel. Now there's a race for it here. Now a shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Another shot that goes wide. as they work their way out, and it gets all the way out on the shot that missed wide, working their way through, being sent up, trying to get it out of the zone. It is out of the zone, and now pickpocketed. Boltima working his way up, rapidly, trying to get through. He sends it up for Boltima. Boltima sending it up. He's going to find Lee. Lee's in the way, and he gets to it, and he's taken down, and there's going to be a penalty coming up. He did not have possession beyond the red line, his defending blue line, so it is not a penalty shot. It is a good call for the trip, but it is not a penalty shot. I just want to clarify that one for everybody. So number 19, Johnson, going to go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Ashburn going to the power play.
Probably not a bad play there by Johnson. I mean, yeah, he happened to tripping, but definitely trying to reach forward and poke that puck away, trying to keep the breakaway from happening. That was a great outlet pass to the defensive zone by Ashburn, and Leeds did a great job of jumping on it, and just have to get tripped.
Face off won by Navy, but they can't clear the zone. It's held in by Morse. Morse looking across. He's sending it for Cowell. Cowell back to Morse. Morse up top, shot towards the net. Saved and goes wide of the net. And
they're going to call goalie interference there, I think. And he was clearly pushed in. But then he was cross-checked multiple times. I mean, I guess I could see goalie interference. I don't love that call, but definitely made contact with Cushman, but clearly couldn't avoid it.
I don't know. I felt like he was forced into that position, but I don't know. So, working their way out, here comes Apostolescu, sending it up, looking for Rubenstein. We're playing 4-on-4 hockey. He comes in at the line by Gillis. Gillis
sends it over to his partner over there.
Trying to get it out. Clear. It's kept in by Crandall. Now shot towards the net, saved by Wells with the blocker, and now working their way through. Coming across the near side boards. Now they're working like they're on the power play, even though it is 4-on-4. Now Gillis with a shot that goes high up over the net. Now Cal watching the point. Back to the point. Looking across. Shot towards the net, saved by Wells. Now finally sent up, but they cannot get the puck out of the zone. Ashburn bottled up here 4-on-4. Finally does get out. Rubenstein can't get to it. Still being kept in by Murphy over there for Navy. And finally trying to get out. Ashburn just ice it at this point. Finally gets out of the zone. Apostolescu is dumped right back in by Navy. And now Morse with it. Morse looking, trying to send up, trying to find Ryan, but that's going to go too far. And that was not Ryan. That was Feliciano.
A lot of contact with Wells down on the other end. We see our defender. I've seen a couple of the Ashburn defensemen taking a couple of hacks, but Navy is planting themselves back crease, making a lot of contact. I feel like Ashburn may take a penalty if that continues.
Maybe. Now Feliciano, after he wins out, he sends it up looking for Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted by Glauman. Glauman coming in for Navy. Navy looking across, shot towards the net that goes wide. Now off to the corner. 19 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and then Navy will have an abbreviated power play as they regroup here at center. Now sent in, that goes wide of the net. Now sent towards, tipped away by Feliciano. Now Strabutzel working his way through.
He sends across.
And trying to send it out for Feliciano, trying to get it out. And now it does. No, it doesn't get out. Not yet. Now it does. Now Ryan coming in. They're short-handed. And out checked well after the play, but no. Now turned over, intercepted by Feliciano. Feliciano with it. He's looking. Ashburn is now back at full strength. Now Conchard's got it. Conchard's on. He sends it back at the top for Strabutzel. Strabutzel with a shot towards the net. It's loose. Trying to turn and shoot was Ryan. And now checked up off Feliciano. Now Conchard with the hit after the puck was gone. Now another shot towards the net, blocked out front by the defense. Another shot that beat the goalie, but went through the crease. Now Strabutzel with a shot. Puck is still loose as they try to get through, and it's finally out the center. Strabutzel will have to regroup in his own zone. He's looking. He sends it up, trying to find Conchar. Conchar gets it. Now it's sent in. This is everybody. Ruddick's with it. Ruddick's looking up. He sends it up for Rutherford. Rutherford trying to get through. He's checked up off the play. And now working their way through. Coming behind the net. Back around behind. Morris with it. He sends it around behind the net. But it gets picked off and they send it all the way down. That's going to be icing. And we'll get a face-off back inside the Navy and to the right of the
great offensive pressure here by Ashburn. Maybe they'll get rewarded here.
All right, Rutherford wins that
face-off. He gets it across. Tied up. Navy gets to it. And now it's sent out to center. Morse with it. Morse looking across the Radaman. Now going in hard, trying to take the right angle here. Checked up off the play by Rutherford. Now kept in by Morse. Morse gets it for Radaman. Radaman sends it around behind looking for leads.
And
now Radaman. Now towards the net. Oh, couldn't get to it. Rutherford going to get to it here. He sends it back for Morse. Morse with the shot towards the net. It's blocked out front. And now Navy trying to break out. They do. Here comes Marinello. He comes across. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. And now back up. That pass just misses Rutherford's stick as they try to get up and out. Now Marinello dumping it in. That's onside. As Morse gets to it here. He turns the play around. Now behind the net. And over on the other side, Radaman. Radaman fighting for it. Ultima now. Now working their way across. Radaman. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. He'll hold on. And we'll get a face-off to his right. So, one of the things I will tell you is,
and you can
agree with this too, but you can't wave off a penalty if it didn't happen. So if you're waving it off, then you're not, what are you waving off? That's a horrible signal by an official.
Something happened there. Maybe just didn't want to call it, didn't think it was enough or something, but he definitely saw something.
All right, now looking up Strabutzel. Strabutzel getting it out. It gets out to center. Kyle wins the race. He's got a 2-on-1 with Donovan. If he hurries, tries to send it across. The puck is still loose and held on to by the netminder. And we'll get a face-off to his right. Cushman's right.
Both teams have been throwing pretty high hits this game. Maybe Navy a little bit more, but this game's going to get really physical and I believe really chippy if some of those don't start getting cold.
Half face-off won by Cal.
Now over to Strabutzel. Held in on the line. Vasilevsky, who takes the shot. And you hear some of the Navy people complaining about that one, but their ref was right on there watching that backside of the blue line. Now that's tipped in by Rubenstein. Cal giving chase into the corner. And he trips the player. No call coming, it doesn't look like, because it was right behind the ref, because the ref was out of position. Now, looking back, Cal tries to center it, and it is off to the corner. Donovan sending it around. Up top for Vasilevsky. He takes a shot towards the net. That goes wide. Strabutzel pitching. He goes around, trying to find a place to go with it. Defenseman down low. Looking to the middle. He finds Donovan and Rubenstein, and it comes in, and it is held on to by the netminder. And we will get a face-off coming up to his right. .8:49 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn still holding on to that 1-0 lead. Murphy is in for this face-off. That face-off won, but knocked away by the official. But it was won by Murphy. Now trying to send it out. Held in at the line. Now Wu coming away with it. Wu still with it. Comes down to the near side corner as he tries to get away. Now Feliciano. Feliciano looking across. He sits down low for Wu. Wu can't handle the pass, but he still gets to it in the corner. Now he's taken out of the play. Looking across. Now checked up off the play by Murphy. Feliciano tries to get around. Cannot. Tipped around him as the Rams look to get out. This is Porter. Porter coming through. He's on. Shot towards the net, but I really was dumped into the corner because he didn't really have a shot. Held in at the line by Gillis. That goes off to the side. Now Revich. Revich sending it around. He looks for Wu. Wu sending it up and out to center. And it is being chased down. Couldn't quite hold it into the zone as Murphy tried to check it back in the zone. Now Porter coming through. He toe drags around one. Toe drags around another. And it beats Wells.
And that is a goal for Navy, and we are tied up at 1. I'm not so much sure that Wells had an opportunity to see that, though. That's Porter's goal for Navy, unassisted. Now Leeds is in for this faceoff. Face-off here against Murphy. Face-off won by Leeds. Now Bultima looking up, sending it up, finds Conchar. Now to Leeds. Leeds with the shot and a goal! That goal is Leeds from Bultima and Ryan, I believe. Or no, maybe that was Murphy. From Murphy and Conchar. I don't come from Leeds there across the middle. He got clothesline after. A little slow to get up after that play. Yeah. Well, we got it 2-1 now, Ashburn. Now that trickles in on net. It's held on to by the netminder, and we will get a face-off to his right. So good, quick answer for Ashburn, but really they need to be answering a lot more and a lot quicker. Great play and a great job to not pay attention to the physical nature of the game and just fight through it. Now that face-off, Ashburn's got it. Serbuto holds the line. Now it's sent back for Ratterman. Ratterman sends it around, looking for Leeds. Couldn't get to it, but it's intercepted there on the breakout attempt. And now checked up off the play, Leeds. Now working his way up, Gillis. Gillis coming in and probably offsides, I think, but they're calling that onside. Now checked up off the play. That puck goes through the middle, but no one there. Now looking, sending it up, and now a race for it, and that's going to go in on net. Oh, and the puck was still loose. Puck was still loose, and I do matter totally. I believe that Pusher would have hopped on that one pretty quickly. So at least we didn't like ending a goal of the quick whistle or anything. I do believe that because the Ashburn player went flying past the matter too much. True. Now working their way through here comes Navy, trying to work their way out of the zone. Can't tip back now. Now working their way through Morse. Morse behind his own net, trying to get out of the zone. Tries to toe drag or run. He's checked up off of it, almost turns over the puck, but it's kept in. Now it's tipped up from Cal to Rubenstein. Rubenstein dumps it in and around. Wu going to give chase behind the net. Looking up top, checked up off the play by Cal, and now working their way through. Coming across. Sent in, and that is dumped in as Navy is going to go and try to change their players. And now Ashburn working their way up. Here comes Cal. Cal working their way up. Cal. Too many men on the ice there for Navy and nobody calling it. Probably 5 to 6 seconds. Nothing happened. So now working their way in. Shot towards the net that goes wide. Wells just lets it go by. Now tipped out front. And now trying to work their way up. Sending up Rubenstein. And he did not touch it, they say. So it will be icing on Ashburn. And we will get a face-off inside the Ashburn zone. Well, maybe playing a little bit like
And also taking out a little bit of frustration. It honestly seems like these are frustration hits that they're taking out. But both teams throwing ginormous hits right
now. Rutherford, he wins that one forward, but it goes back to the defense, and Navy holds on to it. Now behind the net, Navy looking, trying. Gillis with a centering pass that gets tipped wide. Now looking down low, trying to get up top. Can't get there. Now a shot coming up towards the net. Shot saved by Wells. It's loose. Can't find it. And finally covered up by Wells. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off coming up to the right of netminder Scott Wells. 5:07 remaining here in the second period. Ashburn leading this one 2-1. Now back across, looking, trying to send it up, looking for Leeds. Leeds by himself. Coming in, shot. Oh, and he hits the net. Or excuse me, hits the pipe. You heard that one. Now looking up top, trying to get out there, and that is a penalty upcoming on Morse. He's going to get called for interference, tripping, whatever you want to call it, but it was definitely a penalty. And that will make us.
That will put Ashburn on the penalty kill.
Now face off.
One shot towards the net. That goes wide. Now trying to work his way out. Leeds sending it up. And then it's sent down by Donovan. That's going to be icing. And we'll get a face-off back.
Obviously, no icing on penalty kill anymore in US hockey, but that was not a terrible play to push out.
Now face off. One by
Navy shot towards the net goes wide. Now looking out top, trying to clear.
Sitting on Wells down there. No call for goalie interference on that one. I'm kind of shocked by the no call there.
Now working through, coming across.
Looking down low, Bunsel. Watching the player there. There's a shot towards the net, short side, saved by Wells. Now working across. And now out the center. Leeds going to get chase as he tries to make it. Tries to get there. And now backside. Here comes Navy. The Rams coming in across. This is Gallman. Gallman coming across, looking for a spot, nowhere to shoot. He looks across. He finds the Zinsky. That goes wide of the net. Still trying to get through. Now a shot. And a goal. And I'm sorry, I moved that just as that happened. That goal was scored. If I'm not mistaken, that's a power play goal.
25, but I
think it was Manello. I think it was number 60, Manello, from Crandall. So we are back at 2 apiece.
Even game here, even shots, even goals. Good game.
Now Cal into the face-off, and
that's the third time it's on Rice where the wings are freaking too much.
Now coming away with it here. Here comes Riverside. Riverside dumps it in. He dumps it in low, trying to get around. Can't get across. He checked away. That's Conchar. Conchar with it in the near side boards. He sends it back down below into the corner. Cal sends it back. Can't get it past Conchar. Now Picard trying to get through. Trying to get out. And finally sent up. And that's tipped up and out. Now, temporary break anyway. For Womack. He's checked up off the play though. And now behind the net, Womack. Womack looking. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Sent up. Riverside tips it out. That's
Pop a towel down there, no call. Ashburn ran hard, happy.
Now Picard down, sends it in. Morse coming through.
Morris misses
One now up to Rutherford. That's behind him. It goes off his stick, back out to center. Now a shot towards the net. Now checked up off by Redditch. Now tipped in. No icing. As they're going to go ahead and chase it down as Rubenstein. Rubenstein behind the net, trying to get through. Looking their way out. Here comes Navy. Navy dumping it in. Now Porter inside the net, ridden off by Stabustle. Now Rutherford, he sends it up, he finds Ryan. Ryan working his way through. Ryan coming across. Ryan checked up off the play, but he still keeps possession long enough, but finally sent out. Poke checked off his stick and back to center. Now a shot towards the net, saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off coming up to the left of the Ashburn net. 2-2 with 1:43 remaining here in the second period.
Both teams are showing some pretty frustrated body language almost. Just clearly playing the body over the puck and just showing some frustration after every single whistle.
Yeah, that's true.
Face off one by Feliciano. It's sent up and out. And now it's up to Leeds. Leeds couldn't quite grasp it, so he'll have to chase it down. Now he centers. Good defensive play by Navy to keep that one. Now sent around across by Feliciano. Now Wu with it. Wu sending it back down low for Feliciano. Now he's checked up off the play. Behind the net, looking. And now out it comes.
This is
Murphy. Murphy coming in. He tries to take a shot, and his missed shot that was offsides, and the ref wanted to blow the whistle and decided not to. I don't know. Now working across, set, taken, dumped up, and kept in at the line. And now back line. Here comes Apostolescu. Apostolescu working his way up. He sends it up for Leeds. Leeds trying to get it out of the zone. Not able to. It's kept in by Navy. And now sent around Apostolescu. He gets it. He sends it up. He's just going to ice it. And no. I guess no icing.
These refs have absolutely no communication on that play.
It was definitely icing. That was not the wrong call. It's just that they didn't. The background called icing. The front ref never turned around and saw it. So.
So Navy having a discussion with the officials.
Now inside. Cal wins that face-off over to Botino. Botino looking, trying to get up to Rubenstein. That's Radaman. That's Radaman. He's there with Rubenstein. Working his way in. Shot saved by the netminder and held on. And we will get a face-off coming up to his left. 20 seconds remaining here in the second period. Ashburn and Navy knotted up to 2. Now the face-off won by Cal. Shot by Botino. They whiffs on it, misses it, and that goes all the way down. That's going to be icing, and we'll get a face-off back here to the right now of the Navy end. Still 13 seconds remaining in this period.
Really setting something up offensively for Ashburn. One defensive will come out.
Now, face off. Won by Navy. Rubenstein gets to it, though. Now back behind Cal. Trying to get through. He gets it to Rubenstein. Rubenstein taken down. And now working out. 2 seconds to go. That'll do it for the second period. Ashburn and Navy tied up at 2.
So in that period, 2 goals
on 11 shots for Navy.
2 goals on 11 shots
For Navy.
And
for a 2-period total of 19. Ashburn 1 goal on 7 shots for a 2-period total of 18. Knotted up at 2 as we enter the third and final period. I don't know. I feel like Ashburn should be winning this one by quite a bit, but some miscommunication. So Ashburn is without O'Neill. He's serving the second game of his suspension from before the holiday break. And they just lost Murphy. Murphy was hurt. He's not back. He's not dressed. Lee's left off. But Grant is back on the bench. So looks like some post-holiday injuries here that Ashburn's dealing with. Yeah. In my opinion, maybe some late hits, but both teams have been throwing. But injuries now suffered by Ashburn. I haven't noticed anything for Navy, but they could have injuries too. So that faceoff was won by Navy. They sent it back in. Ashburn moving left to right across your radio dial or whatever device you're watching or listening to this on. That pass sent up by Rubenstein gets too far. It's not going to make it. Oh, that should have been waved off, and they did not because of the angle that the defense took. That caused that one to be icing, but he got there at the same time as the puck. Should have been waved off. I mean, normally if the defenseman needs to the dot before the puck crosses the line, I normally wave it off if it's going to be close, but some rest don't. All right, so behind the net, Navy looking. Now Sabato giving chase, sent to the middle, not able to get to it. Now working behind. Now up top, kept in at the line temporarily. As Rebic finds it, he sends it up looking for Rubenstein. It's sent right back out by Navy. Navy working their way through. Now coming across, shot towards the net that goes wide. And now Conchar sending our back for Rebic. Now to Morris. Morris working his way up. He sends it up. He is looking for Ratterman. And no, it's going to be icing. And we will get a face-off coming back inside. That's the second time now that a defenseman has taken an indirect angle to the puck where he could have very much gotten to it. But that's the second straight icing call on Ashburn that Navy just hasn't really tried to get to. I believe both should have been waved off, but some rest have been sent all the way down by Morris as he ices it for no apparent reason. However, that one definitely was facing. Yes. Now back into the face-off, Rutherford. Rutherford wins that one back. Apostolescu gets to it. Now back behind. Now Navy looking for the shot that goes up high over the net. As Morris gives a chase, that's probably checking from behind. No call coming though. And check there off by Rutherford. As puck comes out to the middle, Rubenstein gets to it. He's working his way out. Now he sends it across looking for Donovan. And it tips back to him. Rutherford was trailing, but he wasn't able to change his course in enough time. Now that's saved by Wells. As Navy continue to put on the pressure now. Now checked up off the play by Rutherford. Ooh. Now out towards the middle. And that center pass not able to get there. Rubenstein sends it out to center. Now sent across. Looking. Now dumped in by Navy. That's Ballman. He sends it in around behind. As Strabutzel sends it up top for Strabutzel. Strabutzel looking up. He sends it up. He's looking for Feliciano. Feliciano, that's not icing. He just caught the red line. That shot saved on the shot by Feliciano. And now here he comes. Across center, here comes Navy. Navy looking across, shot towards the net, saved by Wells. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off coming up to the right of the Ashburn net. Letting a lot of stuff go as there are some extracurriculars in the corner between Griffin and Rutherford. Both are sitting on their bench right now, though. Now face off. Taking center, and no one there. Now leads. Looking up, he finds Ryan. Ryan working his way through. Coming through. Should be sending it towards the middle. That trickles in as Leeds could try to shoot that puck.
And it's
Held onto by the netminder. And we will get a face off to the left of the Navy netminder.
Both goaltenders have been holding their teammate. Great play by both goaltenders in this game.
Now face off. That one won by Navy. Now back Rubenstein looking to center for Kyle, but he had moved off of the center spot just as he sent that, so it was trickled in on the netminder, and the netminder holds on, and we'll get a face-off coming off to his right.
No, almost gone into the net, though. It doesn't have to be pretty if it gets into the back of the net.
This is true. This is true.
Keep throwing pucks at the net, you never know what'll happen. That face-off won by Kyle, but then taken right back by Navy as they work their way up, trying to get through. Woo trying to send it up, can't. And now working across, looking up, trying to get through, cannot. And now back through center, dumped in by Navy. That was Crandall. Crandall sends it in. Looking for Marinello. He sends it back up top, looking for Blauman. Blauman back down to Marinello, but it's taken by Cal, but it's held in by Crandall. Now looking down low. Cal giving chase behind the net. He sends it around behind. Now it's the bustle. Now Cal sends it around. He finds Woo. Woo working his way up, but it's taken right back by Blauman as Navy turns it back through center. Now Blauman coming up across the blue line. He's watched there by Voltima. That's poke checked off his stick, and back comes Woo. Woo's got Rutherford with him. Woo's going to take it into the net. He tries to dump it at the last second. Rutherford pushes it on. However,
as he's still working towards the
net, he kicks it over, finds Rubenstein, but it's taken right back by Navy. And now working their way up, coming through. Sending it across. Towards around one. Now, towards the middle, shot saved by Wells. Now another centering pass. That gets through.
And
now up top, gloved by Wells, but he couldn't hold on. Now another centering pass, and they can't quite get it out. Now Rutherford with it. Rutherford, he finds Rutherman. Oh, and he couldn't quite get it past the stick of Blauman, or Johnson. Now working their way across, trying to get off. Now set right back up. Conchar couldn't get that puck. Sent across. Now Reddish. Reddish sending it up for Raderman. Raderman gets it up for Feliciano. Feliciano diving for Conchar. Conchar to Feliciano. Shot towards the net. And another quick whistle. With the puck being loose.
Actually, the one who's not happy with that is he turned and was very visibly angry at the ref. The ref very visibly angry back at him.
Feliciano back to Apostolescu. Shot towards the net. Blocked out front by Navy. Now shot towards the net by Morris, and nobody knows where the puck is.
I think it might be caught in his gear there.
The puck ended up in someone's gear. Navy person's gear, so the face-off will happen inside of the Navy zone. That face-off won by Navy as it's sent up, held in and along the line by Voltima. He tries to center it for Donovan, but can't. It's gloved down by Navy, but Ashburn holding on to it. Now behind the net, centering for Donovan, but Donovan couldn't get the shot off. And we'll get another face-off coming off to the right. Now that face-off won by Navy again. Held in along the line, though, by Leeds over there.
Might be Leeds.
Now behind the net, Feliciano. Feliciano working behind. He sends it for Apostolescu. Shot towards the net. That's blocked away and sent aside. But Strabusso gets to it as he holds it along the boards. Now looking middle. Trying to get into the middle. Puck is still loose. Puck is still loose. Finally sent out, but not able to clear his zone. Feliciano gets it and regroups at center with Apostolescu. And now sent up. Here comes Donovan. Donovan loses a handle on it and working her way inside. Now behind the net. Off to the near side corner as Navy looks to break out. They send it up. That's recovered by Stabutzel. He'll regroup with Apostolescu. Now to Stabutzel. Stabutzel up to Feliciano. Feliciano working on. Sending it up, and he is crushed along the boards as he releases that puck. And now back along. Donovan trying to fight for it. Navy coming away with it. Working around behind. Trying to get up. Working their way through. Coming through. And Chung with it. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. And now Voltima. Voltima sends it around to Ryan. Ryan with it. He sends it up looking for Kyle. Kyle can't push it past the defender. And it comes right back. Now Griffiths. Griffiths coming in. He loses the puck to Voltima. And sent up by Ryan as it gets up. Now Porter with it. Porter coming after it. He dumps it in. Sends it around behind for Morse. Morse. And that is... I think I was carried across the goal line by the defense, honestly. Not only do I think it's that the defenseman could have gone there, I think the defenseman did get there. And around the bottom of the circle, and carried it across the goal line. I'm kind of confused by that icing call, but face-off coming up to the left of the Navy net. Kyle, that's won by Navy. Now working their way through. Here come the Rams. Number 14, London. And he loses it and has to be jumped on top of by Cushman to get another whistle. Cushman hasn't played very passively this game, not playing the puck too much. 10:07 remaining here in the game. 2-2 game. Now working their way out. That's pushed out by Navy as they won. That is offsides by a lot. And we'll get a face-off right here. Just outside the Ashburn zone. Kyle did win that last face-off, but Revich could get to it. Now Kyle ties up his man. He wins that over to Ryan. Ryan working his way up across the blue line. Ryan working wide. Comes around the middle. Looking shot. Saved by Cushman. He'll hold on. And that'll give us a face-off here to his left. Now facing off one. Shot by Ryan that gets tipped up by the defense. It goes over the net. Now trying to clear. Revich not just on the side. Now working their way through. Shot towards the net. Not able to get there. Revich with his stick in the way. And Stabetzel working his way across. Trying to get out of the zone. He sends it up, but it floats on him. And doesn't get out of the zone as Crandall with it now. He looks to the middle. Now sends up to Rubenstein. Rubenstein working across. Trying to get out. He gets through. Now finally dumped in by Rubenstein, and Navy will go ahead and have to recover. Being sent up. Not able to get out. Or they do get out finally. And now through center. On sides. That's dumped in to the wide of the net. Now Morse. Morse looking up. He finds Radovan. Radovan gets it out of the zone. Now Rutherford takes it as he regroups. He sends it up for Revich. Revich sending it. Rutherford trying to get up. He's hit well after the play. Well after the puck was gone. Now working their way across. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Lots of confusion on that by Ashburn. Now centered out front. Tied up by Rutherford. Can't get out of there. Now a centering pass, not able to get out. Finally out of the zone. Now Radovan giving chase. Intercepted there by Wu. Wu coming in. He dumps it into the zone. Tries to hold it. Cannot. And now sent off to center and dumped in by Navy. Now turned away by Morris. Now down low. Now Rutherford taking the player off the puck. And now there's going to be a penalty upcoming on Navy for roughing. And that is going to be Murphy. And that'll put Ashburn on a power play with 7:54 remaining here in the third period. 2-2 game. Penalty to Murphy for roughing.
I do believe that his penalty might have been a legal kick, but the hit right before that he threw might not have been. But either way, one of them gets sat in that box. But it may have been. Face-off won by Leeds. Now it's sent across. Leeds to Feliciano. Feliciano back to Morris. Morris takes a shot. That's bumped down by Cushman. He'll hold on, and we'll get a face-off. Great skipping, great skip. On that play, ready to crack the puck into the stomach. Trying to get through. Now Rubenstein out front. Should have passed that out front to Cal. He had room. Couldn't get to it. Now behind Donovan. Back to Apostolescu. Shot towards the net. It tricks out just wide. Rubenstein holds it. He gets it to Donovan. Donovan up front. Trying to get to it. Sent out front. Shot saved as it trickles in off the defenseman.
And covered up by the netminder.
And we will get another face-off to the left of the Navy net. 6:27
Here in the
third period, 30 seconds remaining on this power play for Ashburn. I see another 2 blocks there for Navy on that play. Great penalty killing by Navy. Now face-off sent back. That's offsides at the line. Borderline intentional there. It doesn't look like Navy wants it, but I don't think the refs are going to give it to them. I might have if I was a ref, but I'm not out there right now. Face-off won by Ashburn. Sent across. Now Morris. Morris trying to send it up. Looking. Can't get to it. Now finally sent up all the way down. That's icing. And we will get a face-off back inside the Navy zone. $18 seconds remaining on this power play. Now Cal, he wins that face-off over to Revich. Revich looking, he sent it down low behind the net. Looking hard around does Navy as Morris comes through. Morris peeks one, coming through, trying to get through, cannot. Now back they come. Trying to come through. Donovan. Donovan checked up off the play. Now Cal. Cal sent off. He's checked off the play. Now Rubenstein trying to hold it. It's held into the line by Morse. But now Navy coming back away with it as they work their way down. Coming through. Looking. Trying to center. Can't center as it's blocked away by Cal. I'm sorry, that's Morse that blocked that one away. Now into the near side corner. Checked off by Donovan. Working low. Sent up and out on that centering pass by Navy. 5 minutes remaining here. Shot towards the net, gloved down by Wells. He's going to play it off as they look to break it up. Now looking for Radovan. Radovan gets his stick on it, slows it down, and sent up out of play. Or not out of play, so out of the zone. Now looking across. Little miscommunication with Morris. Now sent up Radovan. Radovan trying to send it across. He does for Ryan. Now tipped into the zone. Now Radovan, he gets to it. Looking around behind. Long boards. Rutherford tries to hold the zone. Can't. That's it all the way down. That's icing. And we will get a face-off back inside the Navy zone. 4:34 remaining here. For my listening audience, I'm letting you know there is no plug-in anywhere near me. And because of that, I am down to 17%, 13% on my battery on my computer. I may lose this game. So for that, I apologize. Usually I have it plugged in. There's nowhere for me to plug it in. So if I lose you, I apologize. But we'll have to do better next time about choosing a location. Working our way out. Feliciano. Sending it up to Wu. Wu working his way through. And he is checked off. And that is a high hit. Not called. There's a check to the head. And no call. Now sent around Strabusel. Strabusel looking up. Sending it up. Can't. And that is shot right in and saved by Wells. And we have 3:56 remaining here in the third period. See both teams channeling their spirit in the final week of the football regular season by trying to control the other team. Very in spirit of the weekend.
Now, with the face-off, he wins that back. He gets it across to Revich. Revich sends it around. Finds Conchar. Conchar off the play. Now Rubenstein getting around. He's checked off. And that's, I don't know how that's not interference. But apparently not.
Tie break here. One of them might get it.
Face-off. Won by Navy. Navy sends it around. And now Morris chasing it down. He sends it up. He's looking. It's tipped in by Conchar. Conchar getting it low, trying to get to it here. Sent. Kept by Rubenstein. He's got time. He sends it across. Look at Raquel. But it's just behind him. He couldn't hold on to it. And now here comes Morris. Morris looking behind. Trying to get through it. Sent around by Conchar to the far side. 3:15 remaining. Now sent out to center. Apostolescu. He gets it up. He sends it up. And back comes Navy. Crandall. He's checked up off the play by. And that goes all the way down. That's going to be icing. 2:59 remaining.
I wouldn't give too much time to stay so long. The time I was being hungry, I both teams trying to say something out there in the place as well. How many in the final 3 minutes?
Rutherford in for this face-off. Ties it up. He wins that back finally to Revich. Revich sending it off. Trying to get it out. It's held in by Donovan. Now Donovan trying to send it out. Now send it across. And it will get to it. Rutherford looks. Pushes it into the zone as he gets it across to Donovan, holding the zone and sent back in. Now giving chase along the near side boards. Now sent up. That's going to go all the way in. That's no icing. I'm not sure why it wasn't icing. But anyway, not. Rutherford tips that one up. Looking around behind for Strabutzel. Strabutzel looking to get to it. Ratterman also chasing it down. Looking. Strabutzel working his way in. Strabutzel coming in. Shot. He misses. And his stick was tied up. Rutherford now checking a player up off the play. Probably should have been interference on Rutherford. No call. Looking her way up. Now, Ratterman and Rutherford 2-on-1 if they hurry. Shot to the middle shot. Oh, and it goes wide. Rutherford checked into the net by the defender, and the net comes off.
Outside of the zone. Seems to be being knocked up wide after the player.
And they're going to say the net came off because of the check into the net, so the faceoff stays here. And now out comes Navy. Navy working their way out. That's icing. Oh, it should have been icing. He had not reached center. Checked off by Morse. Now working their way out. Ryan along the boards. Now center. Shot towards the net. Saved by Wells. Another save by Wells. Puck is still loose. And tipped up to the near side boards by Ryan as Navy continues to fight for it here. Now Baltimore looking, trying.